Will these hot dogs stop teaming in Showdown? I'll explore that as well as show you everything about Bling, what you can and what you cannot buy with it. I'll also show you how to get the most Bling possible so you can start getting free skins and more. We have some brawlers getting new Mythic gears as well as some others getting epic gears, gameplay of the new skins, new end screens after battle, and all the new maps as well. Pretty much everything in the update except for the new brawlers, but I'm going to show you those very soon, so subscribe if you want to be the very first ones to see Hank and Maisie in action. Now first, let's start with the balance changes because there's only a few. Now there's going to be two total buffs. The first one is going to Edgar as he is getting his base health increased by 300 hit points at max level. Now this isn't a massive buff, but it should help him survive just a little bit longer. The other buff is going to Shelly. She is getting her base movement speed increased so that now she is a very fast brawler, which puts her at the same speed as Crow. Now I'm not sure how much this is going to affect her, but it should get interesting, and a buff for Shelly, let's face it, is long overdue. Now we also have two nerfs, and they're both going to RT. He's getting his base health hit points nerfed by 5%, as well as his time between attacks while he's in split form is being increased from 250 milliseconds all the way up to 500 milliseconds. Now the last change is to Meg, and she is getting completely reworked. She now starts every game in her mech suit. While she is in mech form, she has lower health and lower damage than she did before, but she does not experience health decay. Now on the flip side, that mech suit can now take full healing instead of the reduced healing that it currently has. And lastly, while in the mech suit, her supercharges by damage, not passively like it does right now. Once the mech suit is destroyed, you're going to have to build up your super to get it back just as normal, or if you die, you'll just respawn in it. Overall though, I think that this is a massive buff for Meg, and I think she's going to be really good now. Now, as you might know, your star points are going away. They're going to be replaced with a new currency called Bling. This conversion will happen the day of the update, and it'll be at a rate of 10-to-1. So for every 10 star power you have, you're going to get 1 Bling in exchange. Now, the point of Bling is to buy cosmetic items in game. Things like skins, pins, profile icons, and sprays. Now, you're going to get the vast majority of your Bling for free from the Brawl Pass, challenges, Trophy Reset, and Power League, but you can also get some extra on the paid side of the Brawl Pass if you do decide to pick that up. And if you do get the Brawl Pass, I would really appreciate you using code LEX. It really does make a big difference in helping out me, this channel, and my family. So thank you all very much for your support. Now, that being said, you can't buy every cosmetic item in the game with Bling. Now, as you can see here, we have the brand new Mythic skins. They do not have an option to buy them with Bling. Now, the same goes for the legendary skins as well. Now, this is especially painful for the mecha skins where previously they were purchasable with star points. Now, this is important, so listen up. If you don't buy the star point skins before the update drops, like the light mecha bow or the gold one, you're going to have to purchase the 299 gem legendary version of that skin to unlock the option to purchase the color variation of that skin. So you'd have to buy the blue mecha crow to unlock the option of buying the gold mecha crow. So if you can buy one of those skins right now and it's one that you want, I highly suggest you buy them now before the update drops, or else you may miss out on them forever unless you decide you can spend 300 gems for one skin and another 50 for the one that you wanted. So yeah, not everything can be bought with Bling, and that goes for like profile icons and pins too, like especially the esports ones. That being said, most things are available for Bling, and actually this is a really awesome change, especially for you free-to-play players, because let's face it, as a free-to-play player, you almost never get any cool skins, but now with this change, you'll be able to get quite a few of them every year just for playing. So how do you get the very most Bling? Now, in essence, it's just by playing consistently and playing everything, but there's more to it than just that. By winning some challenges, you're going to earn some Bling. Pushing your brawlers higher earns you more Bling, not only from the end of the season reset, but from rank up rewards too. And finally, you can get more by playing Power League. Now, Power League rewards 250 Bling per league. This is claimable as soon as you reach that tier. You don't have to wait for the end of the season anymore. If you make it to Diamond 1, currently you would get 8,750 star points, which equals 875 Bling. However, playing up through the ranks, you'll actually get 2,500 blings, so it's a much better conversion rate in Power League, which means you should be playing it. Now, the only time that this falls short of that conversion is if you make it to Masters League. You get slightly less than you did before, but let's be real, for the vast majority of us, we're never making it to Masters League, so you know, there's that. Now, they're also changing your Power League reset every season. The new reset is more severe than it was before, and you're seeing that info right now on screen. Now, it's not a lot worse, but you will drop more than before. But Power League isn't the only reset that is changing, because Trophy Reset is changing too. Now, only your top 20 highest trophy brawlers above 500 will get reset. And for that reset, you're actually going to be getting a much better star points versus bling conversion than you would have before. Let's say you had 20 brawlers at 750 trophies. Now, in the old system, you would have gotten 3,000 star points or 300 bling. But in the new system, you're going to be getting 640 bling. So Brawl Stars has been rather generous with these changes, and all that means for you is more free cosmetics. Now, another change that Brawl Stars is trying out is a new showdown mode called Ultimate Showdown. Now, the goal here is to stop teaming, but will it achieve the goal? In Ultimate Showdown, there is 0 passive health regeneration. There are, however, 3 ways to heal up in this new mode. First, you can play a brawler that can heal themselves, like Poco or Pam. Secondly, you can kill someone and pick up the hot dog that they drop and just shove it right in your mouth. This hot dog will heal you for 3,000 hit points. And the final way is to pick up one of the hot dogs that will randomly spawn throughout the match, similar to how it does in energy drinks. So not only can you get hot dogs from killing people, but also you can find hot dogs on the ground that you might want to eat. I don't recommend that in real life, but in the game, you know, it's a good thing. So once again, will this stop teaming? And to be totally honest, I'm not sure. It will, however, at least make teamers think twice about charging their supers off each other, because that would be just like a death sentence. This is also going to make some star powers and gadgets more valuable than others, like Mama's Hug is going to be a good one, so you probably use that over Mama's Squeeze in this game mode. Now, after each battle, you're going to see your stats on the end screen. It'll show damage done, kills, deaths, as well as healing done. And you can give kudos to another player on your team or even the opposition, but you can only give 1 player per match kudos. And what do these kudos give you? Well, drumroll please. Yeah, nothing. It doesn't give you anything. It does, however, leave a little thumbs up like on the screen, which is, you know, it's not nothing. I mean, it's almost nothing, but it's not nothing. At the end of each battle, you'll also see a play of the game, which is, you know, fine, and you can opt to skip past it if you don't want to watch it. Now, before we get into all the brand new skins, it's important to note that there are now rarities to skins. Now, I'm going to scroll through each rarity so you can see which skins end up in which rarity. There are 27 rare skins, and they're going to cost you 29 gems a piece or 1,000 bling. Now, for the super rare skins, there are 63 of them. These skins are going to cost 79 gems or 2,750 bling each, and there's some pretty darn cool skins in here. Now, for the epic skins, it has some just amazing skins in this one right here. There's 63 total skins in the epic category, and each one of them will cost you 149 gems or 5,000 bling. Next up, we have the Mythic skins, and there are 3 of those, the 3 brand new Mythic skins. They each cost 199 gems, and you cannot purchase them for bling. And then finally, there are 12 legendary skins, which are also not available for purchase with bling, and they cost you 299 gems. And the color variations of some of those skins will cost 49 gems. So now that you know that, let's check out all of these brand new skins and start it off with the Mythic ones. There are 3 of them, and all of them cost 199 gems. They will be available in early June. They didn't give us an exact date. The first one up is Cerberus Tick. Now, Tick has gotten his hands and his head replaced with dog heads. For his main shot, the mines are like glowing heads. And then for his super, his largest head, or his normal head, it turns into a big dog head, of course, and it chases down enemies. When he wins, his hand head licks his head. Yeah, but when he loses, he gets blown up by his own mines. Now, the Ares Nanny model looks absolutely incredible. The gold armor and the Spartan-style helmet is just dope. Her main shot, she throws out 3 axes, and then for her super, Peep in the helmet seeks out the enemy, and when he finds one, a massive sword finishes the job. The skin's animations are really dope. When she wins, she powers up and prepares for battle, but When she loses, she just throws her shield and pouts. Now the last mythic skin is Zeus Brock. His model is just clean, and he has perfect control over the clouds. Now for his main shot, he fires off a lightning bolt that ends with a big shock at the end, and his super brings down an entire storm of lightning everywhere. When he wins the game, he descends from the clouds like a true god of thunder, but when he finds himself on the losing side, the clouds are no longer his friends, and there's some rain in the forecast. Now, let's take a look at the epic skins. These skins will cost 149 gems or 5,000 bling, and they're going to be released in early May. And the first of these is Bananas Colt. Now, I'm going to be giving away some of these skins to lucky subscribers, so if you want to enter in to maybe get a free Bananas Colt, subscribe button's down there. You know what to do. His headphones look like monkey ears, and naturally his guns become bananas. When he shoots, he fires out bananas, of course, but for his super, those bananas get peeled, and at the end of the shot, they leave the peel behind. Of course, when he wins, he shows off that acrobatic skills as he balances on one hand and then does the double backflip. I can do that too. Okay, no, I can't do that. But when he tastes defeat, his own banana shoots him in the butt, and naturally, it hurt. That was a very weird sentence to say. Next up, we have Jaguar Spirit Meg. She is wearing just like this really cool mask, and her mech is just a massive stone construct. Now, in normal form, she fires off little stones, but in mech form, those stones become much more aggressive. And while she's in her mech suit, that super has a really cool animation. Now, when she wins, she puts on a show and dances. However, when she loses, she kind of like forgets her moves. And she's not so happy about that. And if you win the 60 Power League rounds, you're going to be able to buy her for either 149 gems or 5,000 bling. Now, the last epic skin that I can show you right now, because Maisie's on there but I can't show you, is Crocodile Buster. His weapon of choice is no longer a projector, but rather a crocodile. Of course. He fires out nets for his main shot, and for his super, he creates a big, massive net in front of him, trying to ensnare anybody who comes around him. For his winning animation, the crocodile circles him before leaping up and becoming his friend, but things aren't as great when he loses, because this croc leaves him, and on the way out almost gets a nibble. Now, there are two super rare skins, and the first one is Leopard Max. With her main shot, she fires off these little claws, and then for her super, there's some leaves that swirl around her, and if you look close, she leaves leopard tracks on the ground. Now, when she wins, she shows off her moves, but when she loses, she runs out of energy drink, and she doesn't like that at all. I feel you, Max. I feel you. Now, there is a color variation of the skin in Panther Max. All of the animations are the same, it's just a different model, and it'll cost you 29 gems and will be available to purchase if you buy Leopard Max first. The other super rare skin, costing 79 gems or 2,750 bling, is the Golden Week skin for Ems. Her model does look very cool. She's wearing this dress and it's got a creepy purse as well. Her shots have the face of that purse in them, and then for her super, she creates a large, like dark purple swirl around her. When she wins, she breaks out in a Wednesday Addams dance move, but when she loses, she drops her phone, and it breaks. And she bursts into tears. Solid. And finally, we have quite a few just rare skins. These ones will cost 29 gems or 1,000 bling, and they're going to be released in early June. Now, being the lowest rarity of skins, they don't have any custom shot animations or winning or losing animations, so it's just the model. Now, my favorite of the bunch is Goblin Carl. He's green, he's got pointy ears, and even his minecart is feeling the vibe. Next up is Leon the Stray. He's a cat, and he's got a little paw on his zipper. I really don't know what else to say about this one. Now, we got Kaiju Buzz, who is still a dinosaur, but now he's a purple one. Sort of like Barney. Bubblegum BB is next, and she really goes all in on how much she loves Bubblegum. Mr. Bat even joins in on the transformation. Although I gotta say, this skin does look pretty darn cool. And finally, we have Blackbird Edgar. He kind of looks like a superhero with his mask, and overall, I think this skin looks really clean. Next up, we have a brand new gear coming into the game, as well as some brawlers receiving it. The new gear is a pet damage gear that will increase the damage or healing of pets by 20%. The brawlers that are going to have access to this new gear are Jessie, Nita, Mr. P, Tara, and Penny. This is actually a pretty cool gear and will mainly add damage to pets, but Terra's Healing Shade pet will also get a boost with 20% extra healing, actually making it a pretty effective healer. But we also have 2 brand new Mythic gears, and the first one is for Eve. With this gear, her super will spawn 4 hatchlings instead of 3. You could also get 4 healing hatchlings if you're using that gadget that nobody uses. The other new Mythic gear is actually pretty OP, and it's for Amber. This one makes it so that her oil spills now slow down enemies by 20%. This will make her oil patches vastly more deadly, and if you have wild flames where you can have 2 on the ground at the same time, think of the massive area with all of the slowing effects that it would cause. This seems like it's pretty good. Now, there's been a lot of criticism, and rightly so, for how expensive the new chromatic brawlers cost in the chromatic shop, so there's been some changes. First off, the chromatic brawler of the season will now cost 2,500 chroma credits, which is down from 4,500. And the brawlers that were 1 season old are now 1,250 instead of 1,500. But that's not the only change to the economy, because there's been some changes to the rewards on the Brawl Pass as well. On Tier 1 of the Brawl Pass, you now get 2750 bling instead of a skin, which is the equivalent of getting a super rare skin. Tier 10 of the Premium Brawl Pass now grants you 1600 bling instead of a pin pack, which of course you can take that bling and you can buy whatever pin you want. Now, Tier 43 of the Premium Brawl Pass also grants you a profile picture now instead of a spray. And then Tier 70 of the free Brawl Pass now gives you 2,000 coins instead of a pin pack. But again, with all the bling that you've got, you can just buy whichever pin that you want. There's also been an increase to how much damage the poison gas does in Showdown, Duels, and Knockouts. So, I mean, if you like hanging out in the gas, you might want to rethink your life choices. Just saying. As for maps, Brawl Stars has rethought those as well. So here's a list of the maps that are leaving and the maps that are coming into game. In Volley Brawl, the 4 maps that we're going to be getting are Isolation Play, Victory Road, Smashland, and Power Alley. Now for Bounty, they are adding back in Snake Prairie and they are removing Crossroad. Now since the stunt show is coming back, in Brawl Ball we're going to be getting Make It Bounce and Extra Bouncy back into the game. However, Iron Corridor and Circular Motion are leaving. In Duels, we're getting 4 brand new maps: Death Loop, Eyes in the Ground, Cheeky Choke Point, and Battered Battlefield. And the ones that are going to be removed are, well, pretty much all of them, because they suck. So, yay. New Duels maps. In Gym Grab, they are adding Rustic Arcade, and they are removing 4 doors. In Heist, they are adding Split Second, and they are removing Offset Heist. In Hot Zone, they are adding Open Business and Temple of Boom, and they are removing Rush Hour and Triumvirate? I'm so good at pronunciation. In Knockout, they are adding Deep End, and they are removing Step by Step. And in Showdown, they are adding Flying Fantasies and removing Lush Poles. Now, there's also a brand new Power League / Club League map rotation, and you're seeing it on screen right now. Now, if Power League is your thing, then feel free to pause it or screenshot this so you're going to know which maps and modes are coming up in this next season of Brawl Stars. But it's not just the maps, because we're cycling environments too. Robot Factory for both 3v3 and Showdown is going away, as well as Candyland and Terra Bazaar. They're going to be gone. They're getting replaced with the new jungle theme, of course, as well as the deep sea environment is coming back. And as a bigger treat, we're getting 2 brand new Showdown environments. We're going to be getting the arcade environment in Showdown, as well as the stunt show environment in Showdown. Very cool. And of course, we've got some Volley Brawl coming back into the game, and it will reside within the community slot. Also, Bounty is getting a change where the first team to reach 20 stars will be the winner. And of course, if nobody reaches 20 stars, whoever has the most stars when time runs out, they win. There's also a few smaller changes and bug fixes, but for the most part, that's what we're getting in the next update of Brawl Stars, except of course, the brand new brawlers Hank and Maisie. And of course, I will show you one of them tomorrow, so come back for that.